Orphans of the Void. Greetings, fellow wanderers of the Isle of Nines. Welcome back to part 2 of our 3-part odyssey through the peculiar exhaustion of our shiny, happy, over-optimized age. I'm still a voice floating somewhere between a Nietzschean smirk and a half-read self-help book. No face, just musings. Last time we talked about how we became gods. Homo Deus, if you will. Only to find ourselves stuckered out by the weight of our own freedom. Today we dive deeper. What happens when you kill God, topple ideologies, and end up orphaned in the universe? Take a bite from a metaphorical apple and let's get lost in the void. Let's rewind to the 1800s, when Friedrich Nietzsche, that brooding German with a flair for dramatic one-liners, declared, "God is dead." He wasn't just trolling the clergy. He was pointing out that Christianity's grip on Western Europe had slipped. We didn't stumble into this godless world by accident. It was survival. The church's paternalistic oversight, we sent it packing. Liberating? Absolutely, but also orphaning. Like kicking out the overbearing landlord only to realize you now have to fix the leaky roof yourself. The 20th century tried to fill that void with grandiose ideas. Socialism and fascism promised secular salvation, utopias built on state power and big shiny promises. Spoiler alert, they collapsed, leaving a trail of devastation and a body count that would make even a Vogan bureaucrat wince. By the end of the century, we were orphaned again, clutching our existential baggage and wondering, now what? André Malraux, with the flair of a French prophet, said the 21st century would either be religious or not be at all. The jury's still out, but the tension's thicker than silence in a haunted house. We are a cosmic teenager, storming out of the church's house, shouting, "I'm free!" Only to end up couch surfing in the ruins of failed ideologies, eating instant noodles and binge-watching dystopian Netflix specials. Freedom's great, until you realize the universe doesn't come with a user manual. Who are we if we are not the spitting image of God? To answer this, existentialism enters the stage with Jean-Paul Sartre, the chain-smoking philosopher who made cafes look like intellectual battlegrounds. In Being and Nothingness, he dropped a bombshell. When someone looks at you, they turn you into an object. The gaze of the other defines you from the outside, like an Instagram filter you didn't choose. You're no longer just you, you're their version of you. In a godless world, without a divine gaze to anchor us, we're stuck with human eyes, judging, comparing, and probably wondering why we didn't get the memo on low-rise jeans. This is a radical shift. We used to define ourselves by tradition, family, faith, community. Now, we're Homo Deus, endlessly reflected in a funhouse mirror of other homini dei. Sartre's paradox is brutal. We need others to know who we are, but their gaze can trap us in a box labeled not good enough. And so, we chase an idealized self, a perfect projection that's about as attainable as a Wi-Fi signal in a black hole. It's liberation, sure, but it's also a trap, a cycle of striving that leaves us perpetually unsatisfied, like trying to assemble furniture with missing screws. This dissatisfaction has a poster child: consumerism. We try to fill the void with stuff, new phones, trendy outfits, that artisanal lamp that screams, "I have taste." It It's a bid for identity, for status, for something. Social media turns this into a global cage match. The gaze of the other becomes likes, followers, and curated fields of people living their #best life. We're not just objectified. We're walking advertisements for an ideal self that doesn't exist. Nietzsche dreamed of the Übermensch, the overman who'd rise above nihilism and forge new values. But in 2025, that dream's looking more like a Fight Club fever dream. As Tyler Durden put it,
advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate so we can buy shit we don't need. We're the middle children of history, man. No purpose or place. We have no Great War, no Great Depression. Our Great War is a spiritual war. Our Great Depression is our lives. We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we'd all be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars, but we won't. We're slowly learning that fact. And we're very, very pissed off.
Drowning in credit card debt and furniture catalogs, we're chasing a promise of fulfillment that delivers, well, mostly empty boxes. We have created a world where your soul's worth is measured in TikTok followers, and the meaning of life comes with 30-day return policy. We're not just consumers, we're byproducts of a lifestyle's obsession running on a treadmill powered by Black Friday deals, an existential dread. So here we are, orphaned by God, failed by ideologies, and trapped in a cycle of chasing an ideal self that's always one purchase away. True liberation isn't another app or a new sofa. It's rejecting the gaze that reduces us to objects. It's stepping off the treadmill and asking, but if I define myself not by what I buy, but by what I am. We'll wrap this up in part 3, where we'll explore how to rebuild a spirituality that doesn't come with a barcode. For more on navigating this godless consumerist maze, check out the Isle of Nines blog. It's like a lighthouse for your existential shipwreck. Like, subscribe, and maybe log off social media for 5 minutes. Your soul might thank you. Until next time, this is your disembodied guide, signing off from the edge of the void.